Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for game number 2 of the USA-Canada series. Game number 1 was an exciting finish, 1-0 in overtime. The game-winning goal scored by number 91, El De Silva, and I am going to apologize right now. I had my audio issues this morning, so there was no audio when Elle scored her goal. I do apologize for that. I'll bring you into the rink. We are on a different rink, and I'm going to apologize as well because I'm not able to stream this one live. This is a recorded game to upload later, so I apologize for that. The Rogers signal sucks in here. But hey, I'm set for another game here. Thank you for coming on and watching the rebroadcast of this game. Minute and a half remaining here in warm-up. Now, their rivals on this game is the College Bourget varsity girls team, and they're known as the Volts. That's why they have a big V in the front of their jerseys, the Volts, so I'll be calling them the Volts. They have already played their first game, and they did lose 6-5 to the Nepean Wildcats. So lots of goals happening. Goal scorers on that team were number 9, Leah Dulpe, number 27, Marley Vachon, number 16, Madison Levesque, number 18, Brooke Del Terrio, and number 28, Tessa Del Terrio. Not sure everything's going well here. It looks like it is. Yes, it is. Just a minute remaining here in warm-up, and then we'll get set with puck drop. I don't know what the starting lineup is, but I do know that Ava Zador is in net, as Riley Maxwell played to a wonderful shutout in the opening game this morning. That was a big overtime win for the squad. And, early game starting at 8 a.m., so everybody up really early this morning. A lot of girls were up at 4, 5. Some people trekked down last night. Some people came in this morning. But everybody's here. Everybody's raring to go. Final 15 seconds of the warm-up, and we'll get set for puck drop. My name is Cheryl Gilroy. Thank you so much for joining me on the live stream, even if it isn't live. Bourget is the home team in white. Sharks are skating in blue. A little powwow here by the nets. Here we go, and we'll get set for period 1. Let's see, like I said, Ava Zador is starting in net. And I'll check and see who our starting lineup is here momentarily. Who do we have here? We got Cosgrave and Dion on defense. Severn, Swanson, and De Silva on the forward. Again, El De Silva with a game-winning goal this morning. 15 minutes on the clock. We're set for puck drop here. Game number 2. Sharks did earn 2 points with that overtime win, but they want to get a regulation win. They want to keep in the hunt for top spot in the division. Here we go. Underway. Game number 2 of the USA-Canada series here in Waterloo, Ontario. Dion trying to find it behind the net in the near side corner. Looking for Severn, getting around Dulpe for the Volts. These guys are out of Quebec. Cosgrave using some hip action and getting her rival off, but the Volts still come in with the puck. Far side for De Silva. De Silva looking for Swanson. Intercepted. Volts will have the puck, but they'll have to come out to the neutral zone. They'll wait. Puck sits there for a second. De Silva reclaiming that puck and trying to move it forward into the Volt end. Sadie Franz holds onto that puck inside the blue line. Maddie McKay coming in to give her a hand, but the Volt's taking over. Around the near side boards. Here's Maddie McKay. She'll step in, fire, looking for a deflection actually. Shot in and a great save by the netminder for the Volts. Puck will come all the way down. We still haven't had a first whistle yet. Charlotte McDonough is in net for the Volts. Backhanded pass behind the net. To the far side. Volts defense will pick it up, get it to neutral. Sharks will take over. Bit of a turnover. Here's Jenny Keller. She's got Kate Stewart with her. They'll come into the zone, trying to cut to the middle. No Shark available on the slot, so the Volts will take over, trying to get out to the neutral zone. Lormond fighting for that puck in the neutral zone. Stewart finds it, hands it back to Gabby Willard. Comes across the line and fires it in. It just floats by the near side post. Charette at the blue line. Throws it in off a face mask of the Volt, and here come the Volt. It's Madison Levesque. Sharks trying to get it out of their own end. Levesque puts it in. That's going to get gloved down quickly by Zador. 12:32 remaining in the first period. Early going here. Game number 2. Game number 3 will go tomorrow morning at 9:30, and hopefully in that rink I'll get a full signal. Quick shot, just flies over the crossbar, not by much. So I can't get us a little closer here. There we go. Out in front, Cosgrave taking over. Hands it off to Taya Wallace. Comes to neutral. Abby Brumwell trying to get away with that puck. Cosgrave brings it in though. Looking for a deflection in front for Wallace. And again, McDonough's got it in the glove for the Volts. Face off to the right of McDonough. Won by the Sharks. Cosgrave sending it down behind the goal line. Being picked up by the Volt defense. De Silva chasing after that puck, trying to work her way onto the puck, as is Simone Swanson. Comes to the blue line for Dion. Dion through traffic. McDonough with the save. Over to the far side. Dion holding on the line, handing it off to May Severin, but it's turnover over the Volts, and they're going to come back the other way. Into the Shark end, looking to get around Cosgrave, and does. It'll come out to the neutral zone. Volts can't hold on to it. Here's Elle De Silva with a bit of space. Since she's come off the injured list, she's been on fire. Hands it off to Swanson. Oh, De Silva looking for the bouncing puck, can't settle it down to get a shot off. In the slot for Sonia Mehta. She makes a shot that misses on the near side. Sharks hold on, looking for Jenny Keller. Can't find her. Volts taking over. They'll bring it into the zone. Emma Ligger-Davis trying to get into the slot area. Oh, go by everybody. Icing waved off. Jenny Keller chasing after it. Looking for Sadie Franz in front. Can't get the shot off. McKay down low. Cycles behind the net. Meta's out in front. Piper Seven's available. Down to Keller. Back to Seven out at the blue line. To the point for Sonia Mehta. To the far side from McKay. She shoots and that trickles through the slot. Sonia Mehta trying to hold onto the puck on the far side boards. Sadie Franz trying to give her a hand. She's got the puck after that. Down low for Seven. She fires it through. That's deflected by a skate. Seven waits, fires it in, and a save by McDonough. And we'll have a stoppage in play here with 9:58 remaining here in the first period. Exciting hockey. This is my third game. Lots more to witness here this weekend. So happy to be down here in Waterloo, Ontario, covering these games for U22 Elite. Far side. Charette putting it back. Looks like Larmond lost her glove, but she'll collect that back. Willard takes it behind the goal line. To the near side boards for Rado. Can't hold on. Here comes Kate Stewart to Larmond. Fires. That goes by the far side post. Fires again. Looking for a backhand is Harbeck. Can't get to it. Not without effort. She had her stick all over it. Just couldn't get the shot off. And the Volts will clear the zone. Turcotte sending it down for the Volts. Zador will leave it for Adrielle Charette. Momentum here a bit more in the side of the Sharks. They seem to have the upper hand right now in this game, spending more time in front of McDonough in the Volt end. Excuse me. Far side corner, looking to get it out into the slot. Taya Wallace makes a shot. That goes by the crossbar. Far side. Into the neutral zone. Cosgrave trying to get in the way. To the blue line. Volts will fire it in. That misses on the far side. Taya Wallace will find that puck in the near side corner and get it to neutral. Looking for Mally Winter. It'll skip over her stick and right onto the Volt defense. Dumping it down. Cosgrave around the corner out to May Severn. Severn down the near side boards. She's got Simone Swanson with her, looking to pass to her, but she's kept on the outside. Severn lifts it over to the far side for De Silva. De Silva can't get it back to the blue line for the defense. Volts taking over. Not for long. Piper 7. Long pass up to El De Silva. She'll peel off and come back into the Sharks' end. Clearing the path a little bit more here. 7 looking for Simone Swanson. Finds the Volt defense instead. Picked off by Sonia Mehta, and she's got a little space with May Severn on her left. Shot in, and that's steered aside by the paddle by McDonough. 7:30 remaining in the first period, looking for our first goal of the game. Just at the halfway point here of the first period. Far side to the blue line. Mehta throws it in, just trickles past the near side post. The Volts find that. That's Turcotte sending it out. Sonia Mehta finds it though in the Barrie Sharks end and works the puck up to Maddie McKay. She has her pocket picked before she can go anywhere. Volts come right back in. Zador trying to guard that far side post as that puck is cycled around. Back to the blue line, through traffic and deflected into the near side boards. Back out for Rado, she fires and Zador's got it in the chest. Face off to the left of Zador. Quick shot in and a glove save again by Zador. Just a couple of seconds off the clock. These are 15-minute periods. All 3 periods will be 15 minutes with 1 flood. The flood in this game will come after the second period as they flood every 2 periods, not necessarily between games. Shot in on the near side by the Sharks and a cover up by McDonough. So shorter games. Need to accomplish a lot more in a lot less time. The Sharks came through this morning with the victory, 1-0 in overtime. Quick shot in there on the doorstep by the Sharks and a cover up by McDonough. Bromwell with a shot in, that goes by the far side post. Charette holds the line. No, she won't. It'll skip out over her stick and all the way back. This is Gabby Willard back in their own end. Trying to fight off the forward. That was Michaela McDowell. Out to the neutral zone. Charette trying to work her way through. Volt still in possession of that puck. Now the Sharks take over. Out to the neutral zone. Winter sending it down deep and right on net. Right to Dulpe for the Volts. They'll dump it down. Cosgrave's going to chase after it. Right past Dion's stick. Swanson finds it. Looking for Kate Stewart. And they're offside, so I have to whistle that down. Stewart just took half a stride inside that blue line while she accepted that puck, so that's going to get whistled down. Face off just on the outside here, the blue line of the Volts end. Dion. Offside again. Face off again on the outside of that blue line, won by the Sharks. Lifted in. This time they do come in onside, but right now the Volts have possession of that puck and they will get it to neutral. Trying to hammer it down is Cosgrave, but it's going to come back. Volts nearly had a breakaway opportunity. Good job by the defense. Sending it forward to Kate Stewart, but again off the end of her stick. Back into the neutral zone. Pass meant for Ligger Davis. Here's May Severn now with Swanson with her. Davis trying to get it out of their own end. Back to Ratto. Ratto gets it out to neutral. Ligger Davis comes in, looks for the shot. That's deflected by a foot. Near side corner. Kathleen Dion trying to get it around that corner, around the officials. It'll come out to Kate Stewart. Stewart will lift that puck and dump it down. McDonough looked to leave it, but her defense comes back to give her a hand. Far side. Jenny Keller with the steal, looking for McKay in front. Seven's got some space, she'll fire. Loose puck. Sadie France finds it, hands it back to Seven at the blue line. Crossover to Dion. Dion sending it through traffic. France can't find it. She may have had an open cage on the left side, but she couldn't get the shot off. They'll fight for it down low. Back to Seven at the blue line. Fires through looking for a deflection again, and that's pushed to the outside. Out in front for Jenny Keller. Keller with the shot and a great save by McDonough. McKay still has that puck. She'll go around, send it down low for Keller. Keller back to Sonia Mehta at the blue line. Down low for Keller. They'll skate around. Taking their time. Almost looks like a power play. But it's 5-on-5. Keller with the steal. Oh, and the score! Bad turnover in the Volts end. And the Sharks are going to draw first blood in game number 2. It was 5-on-5 action. Almost looked like a Barrie Sharks power play. Goal scored by Jenny Keller, of course. 3:23 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Barrie Sharks. Again, the Sharks did win their opening game. 1-0 in overtime, but since it was overtime, they only earned 2 points. They want to get a full 3. Volts coming back into the Sharks' end. Shot in and glove down there easily enough by Zadorf. Face off to the right of Zadorf. So again, game number 3 goes 9:30 Saturday morning. Unassisted goal for Jenny Keller. Step in, shot in, saved by McDonough. Volts get it to neutral. This is Levesque. She's being bothered by Mally Winner. Penalty coming. It's going to go against the Barrie Sharks. going to be for a slash. It's going to go against Mallywinter. So the Volts are going to get a power play here with 2:45 remaining in the first period. Face off to the left here of Zador. Cosgrave gets bowled over. Severn does a great job getting to that puck, but can't get it out. Volts down possession. At the point. That's Beaumont sending it down to the near side boards. Vachon sending it through looking for a deflection. That doesn't work. Back to the point for Vachon. Vachon down low. Delterio. Delterio looking for a friendly stick in front. Can't even find an unfriendly stick and goes by everybody to the far side. They'll battle for it over the far side boards. And the Sharks doing all they can to get a handle on that puck and get it out. Can't do it. Turcotte now at the blue line, sending it over. Sending it through. Turned aside by Zador. Again, a slashing call against Mallywinter. Shot in. That's deflected by the Sharks. Doesn't even reach the door. They'll battle for it on the far side corner. 1 minute gone in that power play. 1 minute remaining. Far side corner. Down low. Shot in. Oh my goodness. Zador looked to have had it, but it bounced out of her glove and she had to reclaim that awful fast. 40 seconds remaining in the power play. 1:25 in the first period. 1-0 Barrie Sharks. Puck will escape and go the distance. McDonough over to Delterio. Delterio behind the net. Over to Dulpe. Back to Delterio. Delterio sending it up. This is Leger Davis. Come into the zone. Last minute of play of the first period, just 15 seconds. Now 10 seconds remaining in the power play. McDonough off the far side boards. And then we'll get it out. 2-on-2 here developing. Leger Davis trying to work her way onto the puck and bring it into the slot as the penalty has expired. We're back to 5-on-5 now that Winter is back on the ice. Back to Delterio to the far side for Dulpe. Looking for McDowell. Can't hold on. Sunny Meta for Barrie Sharks taking over. Up to Kate Stewart. She's by herself though as she tries to work her way through to the slot. Near side boards. Out to Charette at the neutral zone. Over the blue line. Volts taking over in front of their own net. Big pass up for Olivia Dorkin. Charette finds it though and gets it out to the neutral zone as she rings it around the boards, and that's where period number 1 is going to end after 15 minutes. In the first period by Barrie 10, by Bourget 6. 10-6 the shots on goal in favor of the Barrie Sharks, so definitely momentum swinging towards the Barrie Sharks side, and they've got the first goal. Again, scored by Jenny Keller as we get set here for period number 2. Coach Eldridge giving his squad a little pep talk and how they're going to handle things here going forward into period number 2. Once again, there will be a flood after period number 2, as they flood every 2 periods here in the tournament. All right, McDonough's going to take up her position here on the right-hand side, and Zador's going to head over to the left-hand side, and we'll get set for period number 2. Here we go. Simone, France, Stewart on the forward. Cosgrave and Dion on the defense. We're set for period number 2. Volts win that one after the draw. Send it down into the Barrie Sharks end as they try to chase after that puck, and they want to get an equalizer as quickly as possible. Sharks will do all they can to make sure that doesn't happen. Blocker tip there by Zador, putting it into the near side corner. Stewart to the far side. Over to Swanson. Swanson will dump it down. Trying to get out in front. Stewart's parked there in the front. Swanson sends it out to Charette at the blue line. Charette throws it in. Bouncing puck. France with the shot in. That's steered aside by McDonough. To Keller. Keller brings it right back in. Throws it in. Saved by McDonough. Another shot in there and a goal. This time by Sadie France. And the Sharks go up 2-0. So Sharks keeping the momentum going after the 1-0 victory in overtime are now up 2-0 on the Volts here in game number 2. Sharks win the draw. Here's Charette. Charette looking for a friendly stick out in front for Severn. Shot in, steered aside by McDonough. Down deep. Severn trying to pull it away, taken over by the Volts. Once again, the Volts are the College Bourget varsity girls hockey team out of Quebec.
Sadie France. Assist by number 29, Jennifer.
Jenny Keller picks up an assist. So Jenny Keller's got a goal and an assist in this game. Out in front, shot in, steered aside. Back into the neutral zone. The Volts will put it back in play in the Sharks' end. They'll chase after it as they're on a line change. To the neutral zone. Keller sending it down deep, so we'll chase after it. McDonough leaving it for her defense. To the far side. Around the far side board, so Piper Severn's going to go find that on the far side. Gets all the way to the corner, trying to hand it off to Larmond. Out in front for the Volts. Shot in by Vachon, I believe. 27? Yep, Marley Vachon. Oh, Zador gets all the way over, but it knocks the net off its plug, so we'll have a face-off here and get that net fixed up. I'm already recording it for an upload later. I can't stop in the middle. Sorry, a parent was trying to help me out with a hotspot, but unfortunately I can't stop recording as I go. To the far side. Volts bring it in. Kate Stewart throwing it all the way out, but just over Maddie McKay's stick, so she'll have to chase after it. And that is going to be an icing call. Let me get the clock here right, 12:05. There we go. Face off to the right of Zador. Play continues. Sharks trying to pull it out of their own end. Down the near side boards, but can't get past Delterio. They'll have to start back at their own end. Volts get it out of their own end and send it to the neutral zone. Annabella Cosgrave's going to go find that right before icing is called. It doesn't even hit the line. Cosgrave with a ring around back of the net. She'll try to pass it off for Bromwell, intercepted by Delterio for the Volts. She'll fire it in, but that's deflected aside by Dion's shin guard. Back behind the net and around the backside. To the neutral zone. This is Dolby, sending it back to her D partner. That's Ratto. Battle just inside the blue line in the Sharks' end. Cosgrave trying to push it forward, as is Taya Wallace. It will squeak over that blue line and poked out in front, but turned aside by the Volts, and in they come. Trying to drive the net. May Severin will collect that puck, though, before they get too far. Can't carry that puck with her out of the zone, so she gets pushed into the boards. It will squeak free, and the Volts hold on to it in the Sharks' end. To De Silva. De Silva. A little bit of breathing room. She comes in there all on her own. Wallace coming right behind her now, as is, Swanson. Wallace headed to the bench. Shot in. Turned aside quickly with the glove by McDonough, and that was a shot by Woodward. De Silva looking for Severin, but she's a couple of strides behind. Puck will come a distance. That's Beaumont. Shot in as Charette's dancing with Turcotte in front of the net. Bolts trying to get it out in front. They do. Picked up by Swanson. Swanson can't get it out. Bolts taking back over. Down in the near side corner as they battle for it. To the blue line for Vachon. To the far side, shot in. That's going to get gloved down quickly by Zador. 9:41 remaining in the second period. 2-0 Barrie Sharks. Oh, McKay nearly had a breakaway, and that's going to get called for a penalty. Tempted here by Seven, and she scores! Please tell me that was Piper Seven. I called that one right? I did. Awesome. Just don't forget to put that goal on the board, Cheryl. There we go. 9:30 remaining here in the second period. About to call a penalty, but no need. Sharks will score before that happens. That goal by Piper Seven. Give Sharks a bit more breathing room here. Just about halfway done the second period. Meta. Looking for McKay. Keller fires in. That's gloved down by McDonough. $9:16 remaining here in the second period. Down low. Volts have it after the draw. Keller with another assist. So Jenny Keller with a goal and 2 assists in this game. Harbeck pokes it forward. Bit of a collision there. That one looks okay. Looking for Harbeck. Fires it in. Larman with a shot in. Turned aside by McDonough. Sharks still in possession of the puck. Back of the blue line. Down for Dion. That hits the body of Olivia Dorkin, and the puck is going to escape the zone and come all the way back into the Sharks' end, and that will be just enough for icing. Play continues here to the left of McDonough. Volts will dump it down in and give it chase. Taya Wallace hands it off to Cosgrave. On the backside for Dion. Dion handing it back off to Wallace. She gets around the defense. It's a 2-on-1 with Bromwell with her. Looking for Bromwell, and a slide by the Volts defense. Shot in by Winter. And that does not meet the target, and the Volts will clear the zone. Down by 3, but they still have a lot of spunk left. And there's still a period left after this one. Still lots of time. Yes, me being the optimist all the time. Out in front of Zador as the Volts try to make a turnaround. They'll dump it down behind the goal line. Back behind the net as they fight for it. Volts win the fight. Over to the defense at the blue line. Fires in, and that's turned aside and up into the mesh. So we'll have a face-off here with 7:25 to go in the second period. 3-0 Barrie Sharks in game number 2. See if the Sharks can hold on. Face off to the right of Zador. Charette trying to work her way onto it, but she's being pushed off. Good job by the Volts to hold on to that puck in the Sharks' end. Here's Elda Silva now. She'll take over. Sends it to the far side. Ooh. Trip up there by Gabby Willard. I see a lot of players tripping on the ice with nobody around. I'm not sure what's going on with the ice surface. 7:04 remaining in the second period. Looks like the Volts are going to change their lines. Yep. Once again, there will be a flood after the second period. Face off to the left of Zador as play continues here in the second period. Sharks win the draw. Severn off to De Silva. De Silva waits. She'll fire it in. Finds the top left-hand corner. And scores again. Well, I've gone from game number 1 to calling no goals except for the overtime to now calling 4 goals here in game number 2. As the goaltender here for the Bourget Volts gets a tap. Again, goal number 4 scored by number 91, Elda Silva. Back to Meta. Piper 7 also has a goal. Up to Jenny Keller, who also has a goal. Over to McKay. Back to Meta at the blue line. Down for 7. 7 sends it down into the near side corner. Ratto for the Volts, sending it to the far side. Sadie France gets a piece of that. She's also got a goal. Hey, all the goal scorers are on the ice.
Number 91, Elda Silva. Assist by number 15, Gabrielle Willard. Time of goals.
Gabby Willard with the assist on that goal. And that's the first goal without a Jenny Keller assist on it, but that's okay. We can have other people assist on the goals. Looking for a pass over to Stewart. That's intercepted. That's going to be stoppage and play on the offside. A face off here to the left of McDonough. Harbeck working away towards the net. Shot in and a stop there by McDonough. Bolts have it after the draw. Far side. Bolts send it forward and dump it into the Sharks' end. They'll battle for it behind the goal line. Kate Stewart gets it out to Kaya Harbeck. Back to Kathleen DeYoung. She'll take it behind Zador. Stewart trying to catch up to it, taken over by Bourget. Trying to pull it off that corner and get it out in front. Sharks reclaim the puck. To the far side. Out to Kate Stewart. Stewart comes in with Harbeck, but she's a little in front of that, so that's going to get called on the offside. 5:06 remaining here in the second. Face off just in the neutral zone on the outside of that blue line on the Volts end. Neutral zone. Back to Willard. Sends it up forward. Mally Winters with Brumwell. That's going to go up and out of play. Nope. Up and out of play, or was that a penalty being called? Oh, out of play. All right. Have a face-off here to the right of McDonough with 4:51 remaining here in the second period. Quick shot in. At the right time on the clock here. There we go. Just a clock tick off the board. Out to the blue line. Beaumont to Levesque. Over to the side and a shot in, and Zador with the save. Face off to the left of Zador. It's going to be Winter to take the draw versus Levesque. Down to the near side, shot in, toe save by Zador. Rebound available, Zador gets over to the post quick enough. But the Volts can't get a shot off. Volts doing all they can to work it towards the goal. May Severn taking over for the Sharks. 2-on-2 rush back the other way. Steps in, just misses on the near side post. Rebound available. Picked up on the far side by May Severn. Back behind the goal line. Vachon trying to get it out. There'll be a push and shove at the blue line. Here's Levesque. Off to Beaumont. Back to Levesque. Trying to get a shot off. Doesn't work. Volts still have an opportunity here with possession of the puck. Shot in. Blocker saved by Zador. Don't know how she saw that. It was an awkward angle, but a save nonetheless. Out to Sonia Mehta. She'll come in and make a shot, and that goes by on the far side, and a cover up by McDonough. 3:36 remaining here in the second. Face off to the right of McDonough. Volts have it. Leger Davis gets it to the neutral zone, but can't get too far with it. It comes back into the Volts end. Down low for Del Terrio. Sends it up front. Good job by the Sharks to keep that puck on the outside. Del Terrio from the blue line makes a shot in. Deflected. Keller with a bit of a breakaway. A couple of strides behind, so she can't catch up to that puck. So we'll have a stoppage in play here. 3:08 remaining in the second. That's an icing call, so we'll have a face-off over here in the Sharks' end. Face-off to the left of Zador. Volts have it. They'll hold the line. Down low, shot in by Vachon, save, rebound available, no goal! How does that not go in? My goodness, what a save by Zador. Looking to feed off to Keller. Speechless after that. I have to go back and rewatch that one. Battle behind the net. Shot in by Keller, off the plexiglass. McKay gathers that puck after it comes off the glass. The Sharks still holding on possession. 2.5 to go here in the second period. Back to Charette. One-timer. My goodness, Beaumont with the block for Bourget. That had to be painful. Back to Zador. Pass up, but right on the Bourget defense. They'll come right back in. Gabby Willard finds it in the near side corner, hands it off to Charette. Charette Up to Kate Stewart. She's got Harbeck and Lormond with her. She'll come in, cut to the middle with a shot in. Blocker save from McDonough. Puck sitting there. In comes Meta. She puts it towards the net but misses on the near side. Around the boards. Meta fighting for it off the near side boards, as is Sam Lormond. McDowell for Bourget trying to get her stick on it, as is Dorkin. Far side. Up into the mesh. We'll have a stoppage in play here with 1:21 remaining here in the second period. Now 4-0 Barrie Sharks. Face-off won by the Volts. Going to try to exit the zone. They do have 1 more minute left here to play. See if they can't get a goal here before the end of the second period. They'll dump it down in. That'll be an icing call against Bourget. On the face-off back here next to McDonough. 1:07 remaining. Lots of noise coming from the Bourget bench as they urge on their comrades.
Last minute to play in the second period.
Cosgrave with a shot. That's steered aside back in the mesh. We'll have another face-off. Wallace. Oh! Shoots it and it tips in. McDonough never even saw that. It was a deflection at the last minute. There's nothing she could have done about that. And the Barrie Sharks will go up 5-0 with 53 seconds remaining in the second period. We still have a whole 15 minutes yet to play, folks. Again, these Bourget Volts lost to the Nepean Wildcats by a score of 6-5, so they can score, and we know how tough Nepean is. Quite the turn of events here. Good job by the Barrie Sharks capitalizing on that big win from last weekend. Shot in by Wallace, and it finds a corner. That's 2 goals for Wallace. And the Sharks go up 6-0. Final 35 seconds, and I'm sure both teams are looking forward to getting back to the dressing room for a few minutes to get their breath after a crazy second period. Simone Swanson's going to come in and see if she can't get that puck. Romwell.
Assist by number 8,
Wallace with the assist.
Barrie goal scored by number 8.
And Wallace with the 6th goal. So I think that's 6 different goal scorers, which is what you like to see when you have a game like this. You want to see different goal scorers. So yeah, we're done too here. So we'll step aside and we'll have the flood come on, and we'll bring you.
In the second period by Barrie 14 for a 2-period total of 24.
So shots on goal are 24 in favor of Barrie, and by Bourget
2-period total of 13
to 13. All right, come on back for period 3, folks. Oh, hey everybody. Thanks for joining me here for the third and final period. You probably just fast forward ahead of time, right, to get to this point. I'll make sure we're set up here for the third period before I bring you back into the rink, and here we go. All right, so 6-0 Barrie Sharks over College Bourget. 6 different goal scorers. Now, because I'm by myself, I haven't got a way of writing down who the goal scorers are, but if I had to remember, I think it's Sebin, Wallace, Keller. Ooh, yep, should have written it down. I know Keller's got a goal and 2 assists. Maybe I shouldn't have recounted that. You know what? I'm going to mute this out afterwards. I'll get all the information after we're done here, folks. We're just getting set here for the third and final period. On the ice, Severn, Swanson, Cosgrave, Dion, and De Silva. Ready for period number 3, and we'll see how we do after another period. Right now, 6-0 Barrie Sharks. But momentum can switch really easy in another period, so we'll see what happens. Sharks just have to keep playing their game. Bolts bring it into the zone, looking for a deflection out in front. Sador had to be ready, but it didn't reach the crease. Play continues. Levesque can't hold the line, and they're going to be, oh, I thought that puck came out, but maybe I'm wrong. It should be offside. Okay, play continues. I thought she came out. Sharks have it now. They'll reclaim that puck and bring it out to neutral. Swanson trying to get it past Delterio. Brumwell and Wallace. I'm remembering them slowly but surely. Had 2 goals in the second period. I thought there for a second Wallace had 2. Shot in, deflected. Sam McKay right there. But the net's going to come off its plugs again. I've said this numerous times here in my live stream recently that the nets come off their plugs quite easily. Seems like I'm seeing that a lot more this year than I have in previous seasons. Back to the blue line. Shot through the crease, through the slot, and into the crease. Saved by McDonough. Not McDonough. Goaltending change. Bourget has now changed their goaltenders here for the third period. And number 30, Mariana Sumagova. I'm going to assume that's how that's pronounced. Sumagova is now in net for Bourget. Harbeck behind the net. Out to Charette at the blue line. Down low, looking for Larmond. Larmond looking for Harbeck. Far side. Bolts to bring it into neutral zone. That's Leger Davis bringing it into the Sharks' end. Losing a handle on it, so Charette's going to take over. She's got control. She'll bring it into neutral. All on her own. Looking for a backhand to Larmond. That nearly worked, but that was steered aside. Harbeck at the blue line, firing it through. That's deflected by the Volts, and they will regather that puck. Can't get it out just yet, though. Back to the far side for the defense. Off the boards. They'll go off on a line change. Sharks will take over in their own end. That's Cosgrave to the far side. Got past Bromwell. Not quite enough for icing. The neutral zone for Kathleen Dion. Wallace can't hold on to it. Come back out to the neutral zone. Will come all the way back for Dion. Dion with the big turn. Chips it off the boards looking for Wallace, and it finds Winter instead. Out to Brumwell. Can't get the shot off. She'll follow it up. Send it back to the blue line. Looking for Dion. That doesn't quite work. to the far side. This is Beaumont. Sending it down deep. Zador will leave it for Dion to the far side. Deke around. De Silva off to Swanson. She'll bring it in, looking for Severin. She shoots it in, but it deflects off a stick of the player in front of her. Over to Sonia Meta. Meta hitting the bricks. She'll step in to Piper Severin. She's got a goal in today's game. That I do know. I watch a lot of hockey. Oh, looking out in front. Sonia Meta shot in. That's a block. What a great block by Dorkin. You can hear it from up here. Meta behind the net, looking for somebody. There we go. Shot in over to Swanson. She misses the mark. She'll have to chase after it behind the net. Off the corner. Sonia Meta. Sharks taking off a long time to get in. The shot in, and that steered aside. De Silva now in the near side corner, out in front, and that looks like it's going to escape the zone, and it does. Severin sending it back to Gabby Willard. So up by 6, a little bit of a slowdown here for the Sharks. Not much, but they have slowed down and being a little more cautious here in the third period. Levesque trying to steal it away from Willard. It'll come on to Maddie McKay. Over to Jenny Keller. Keller can't get the shot off. Has her pocket picked. This is Vachon. Sliding it forward. Off to Turcotte. Turcotte bringing it in. Looking for a centering pass. Gets there. Steered aside by Zador. Far side. Here comes Maddie McKay. She's got Keller with her. Looking to hand it off. That's blocked by the defense. Good job to get in front of that. Willard can't move it forward. Oh, stolen away by Jenny Keller. They're back in it again. Keller sends it to the far side. Cosgrave trying to bring it in. Too many players out in front. Here's Stewart. Stewart looking for Larmond. She'll come around the backside, looking for Larmond out in front. Shot saved by Sumagova. I'll have to remember that name, Sumagova. I almost said McDonough again. Face off to the right of Sumagova. To Dion. That's deflected by Johnson. Johnson trying to find that puck. Going by a couple of different Barrie Sharks. Picked up in front by Cooch for the Volts. Into the neutral zone. Charette putting it back in play. Excuse me, Cosgrave. Forward and defensive lines are going to change. That's going to be an icing call. So we'll have a face-off here to the right of Zador. 6-0 Barrie Sharks. No scoring so far happening here in the third. Sharks have it after the draw. Back behind for Sonia Meta. Almost to be a turnover, but Sharks reclaim that pretty quickly. Down to the far side for Bromwell. 7 getting in on the action, as is Dorkin for the Volt. Shot in from the blue line. That doesn't miss by much, as that's deflected up and over the crossbar and into the plexiglass. Up to Taya Wallace. She brings it into zone. She'll wait, looking to pass it out in front. No, she'll wrap it around, looking for Bromwell in front. Wallace finds that again at the blue line. Off to Sonia Meta. She'll fire, and that's a save by Sumagova. .8:20 remaining in the third and final frame here in game number 2. The Volts defense has it. Send it to the far side for Beaumont. Beaumont sending it forward just past Bromwell's stick. Opportunity here on the near side. Stolen away by Mally Winter. Cross ice pass over to Bromwell. Brummel brings it in. Can't get past the Volt defense. That's Ratto sending it forward out to the neutral zone. Here's Turcotte bringing it in. Fires, steered aside by Zador. Loose puck available here. Reclaimed by the defense. Ratto couldn't hold on to that. May Severin gets it out. Bit of a confusion on the pass here on the blue line, so the Sharks were offside. Puck will come all the way back. Here's Charette. Far side. Down the near side corner. Sharks will chase after it, but that's going to be an icing call. 7:22 remaining here in the third period. 6-0 in favor of the Barrie Sharks. Goal scoring happening in the second period. It was a crazy second period for the Barrie Sharks. Face off to the left of Zador. Won temporarily by the Volts, but the Sharks will clear it out and send it right back down, and that will be another icing call. Face off to the left of Zador. Puck is down. Poked on to Kathleen Dion's stick. Moved around to De Silva to Severin. Severin's got Swanson with her. Looks to drop pass, taken over by the Volts. And coming back the other way. Bit of an odd man rush here. Delterio trying to get it out in front. Slides through blue paint. Simone Swanson finds it, will lift it, but not out of bounds yet. Delterio trying to find it. Lands on Severin. De Silva. Back to Severin. McKay on the ice looking for a pass. She'll park herself right in front in the slot. Dion over to Severin. Looking for McKay. Past her and onto a Volt stick. It's going to be an icing call. Time winding down. Bit more of a laid-back atmosphere. Losing a broken stick there for the Volts. That's too bad. To say I haven't seen a whole lot of broken sticks yet this season. There's Dulpe bringing it in. Dulpe had a goal in the earlier game today. Jenny Keller taking over for the Sharks in the neutral zone. She's got Meta with her. Trying to get it out in front. Back to McKay, who's holding down the blue line for Meta. Meta's got her place back on the blue line. Down behind the net, Sadie France to Sonia Meta. Loses the handle on that. Double back, she gets that back pretty quickly, sends it to the far side. Here's Jenny Keller, shot in, saved by Simogova. They'll battle for that puck behind the net. Referee yelling at the girls to move that puck. It'll come to the far side. To the blue line. McKay holds on. Finds it again at the point. She'll come in. Waits. Sends it out in front. Down for Gabby Willard. Blocked by the Volts. Penalty coming on that collision in the near side corner. Sounds like Willard's getting the call. No, yes? I heard 15 for body contact. No, 16. Madison Levesque. So Barrie is going to get a power play with 4:59 remaining in the third. Stewart to take the draw for Barrie. Won by the Sharks. Harbeck to Cosgrave at the blue line. Cosgrave sending it down over for Charette. Down low for Lormond. Lormond cuts into the center. Drop passes to Cosgrave. She wasn't quite ready for that. Hands it back to Lormond. to Cosgrave. Cosgrave to the far side for Charette. Charette through traffic, past the near side post. There we go. Hopefully I didn't disturb that. There we go. Frozen picture there for a second. I think I got it fixed now. To Winter. Coming in, shot in, and a save by Simagova and a stoppage in play. 40 seconds remaining in the power play for Barrie. Taya Wallace has it after the draw. Down low, Meta to the far side for Dion. Now on for the power play. Back to Meta. Back to Meta at the blue line. Far side for Dion through traffic, and that's saved by Simagova. Just over the 3-minute mark remaining here in the third period. 6-0 Barrie Sharks. To Meta. She'll hold off and wait. Penalty about to come to an end. To the far side. McKay stepping in towards the net through the blue paint and to the near side corner. Back to 5-on-5. Oh, big collision there. Couple of bodies go flying. Bolts come back the other way. Working around, looking for a backhand, and does Sador have it? It's underneath her, but is it in the net? No. Hard to tell. She made the splits, though. What a move by Sador. Face off at center ice after that. Oh, they scored. That was a goal. They awarded that. That's okay. I was kind of hoping for the shutout for Zador, but that's okay. She's played well. Good rush there by the Volts. Far side. Charette's going to find it behind the goal line.
Berger College goal scored by number 25, Katya Vidicek. Unassisted at 2:42.
Unassisted goal for the Volts. Out in front, looking for De Silva, and it gets in! Sharks will reclaim that 6-goal lead. De Silva, I think, getting that goal. Goals do matter in this tournament if it comes down to a tie break, so the Sharks are certainly not going to take their foot off the gas for that, even with 1:55 remaining here in the third period and a 6-goal lead. Tough break for the Volts. They only lost by 1 in a 6-5 defeat against the Nepean Wildcats. Sharks trying to clear out of their own end. Volts put it on play. Goes over the crossbar, looking for the backside and the short end. Doesn't work. Puck will go to the far side. One-timer. Toe saved by Zador.
Assist by number 77, Adriel.
McKay waits. Doesn't get the shot off. It's like she waited too long. Just about going to the final minute of play here in the third period. Meta. Trying trying to pull it off the board, so it'll escape to the neutral zone. Back to 7. 7 handing it up to Maddie McKay. McKay looking for Keller by her stick. Off to chase after it in the near side corner. Last minute of play. Cooch for the Volts put it down in play. And the Sharks in. Meta finds it behind the net. She'll hit the brakes and turn around and try to hand it off to Larman, but it hits her and it will go all the way, and that will be an icing call against the Barrie Sharks. Once again, the Sharks are back in play tomorrow morning at 9:30. I'll have that game for you. Fingers crossed it'll be live. Thanks a lot for your patience here as I deal with technology and data problems here in this facility. Oh! Bad break there. I think that the Sharks scored on that as they tuck it in with a netminder out of her crease. Good effort by Sumagova. That goal's going to count. So 8-1 now in favor of the Sharks. And the Volts are going to have to regroup before tomorrow. They have a win and a loss, and the Sharks are going to have 2 wins, even though their 1 win this morning is only 2 points on a tie. Final 15 seconds.
Barrie goal scored by number 17, Samantha
Sam Larman,
unassisted at 27
unassisted, gets that goal. So scoring for a lot of different Sharks in this game. Lots for Dwayne Eldridge to be proud of in terms of this game. It's going to end as an 8-1 final. And the Sharks will win both of their games today, but only collect 5 out of 6 points and look to keep the winning streak going tomorrow morning. Congratulations to Sador in a great game. She played well. Everyone's going to come into center ice and shake hands. All right, folks. Thanks for joining me here for the live stream. And I'll be with you again for game number 3, Saturday morning at 9:30. I'll see you then.